Hello students, myself Assistant Professor Namrata Khilochia, Rafael BBA College, Vapi. In the subject Human Resource Management, SYBBA, third semester, we are moving with the unit number 2, that is HRP and job analysis. In the job analysis, the concept of JA is divided into two parts, that is job description and job specification. We had already discussed that job description, that is the written statement of different duties and responsibilities attached with the job. Now in today's session, we will be going to discuss about content of job analysis and the concept of job specification. So let's discuss content of job description. A job description normally contains the following information. Basically, it is available in 8 major criteria. The first one, that is job identification. Here in the job identification, it includes information like job title, code number of the job, department or division where the job is located, etc. This part of job description helps to identify and designate the job. It also reveals the relationship of the job with the other job, like it shows the relationship between superior and subordinate, which clarify whom to report. The second one, content part, that is job summary. It describes the content of a job in terms of activities and tasks performed under the particular designation. Third one, job duties and responsibilities. It is the heart of the job description as it describes the duties performed along with the frequency of each major duty. So for example, I supposed to take a lecture, but how many lectures I should require to take in SYBBA for HRN subject in a week. That is what frequency should be again defined under duties and responsibilities. Responsibilities concerning custody of money, supervision and training of a staff, etc. are also described in this part only. Fourth one, that is working condition. The physical environment of the job is described in terms of heat, light, noise level, dust and fumes, etc. Nature of the hazards, that is what risk attached with the job, and their possibility of occurrence are also given, like fire and boiler accident, etc. will be given over here. The fifth one, criteria under the job description, that is social environment. Here the size of the work group, that means team member, and interpersonal interaction required to perform the job are given. Training and development facilities may also be mentioned. Sixth one, that is machines, tools and equipment. The name of the major machines, equipments and materials used in the job are described over here with the machine code number. Seventh one, that is supervision. Here the extent of supervision given or received both is stated in terms of number of persons to be supervised along with their job titles. Designation of immediate superior and subordinate may also be given under supervision. And the eighth one, criteria, that is relation to other job. The jobs immediately below and above are mentioned. It provides an idea of vertical workflow and channels of promotion in future. It also indicates to whom the job holder will report and who will report to him. So these are major 8 criteria or content comes under job description. Now let's discuss the layman or specimen or sample of job description for the job of manager who is working as an HR and administering wage and salary function. So the specimen is given in the slide. You can see here Just like the content we had discussed here, the first one, content of the specimen of job description, that is job title. So job title is already given, that is manager, who is handling the function of wage and salary administration. The code number is offered by the organization, that may be HR/1705, that is only example. Department, definitely human resource division. If the description is required to formulate for the marketing executive, then you are supposed to write down here the department, that is marketing department. Now job summary for the manager of HR who is working for the wage and salary administration. This job summary includes different work like responsible for the company wage and salary programs, job analysis, job evaluation, wage survey and benefits administration. Job duties supposed to perform by the wage and salary manager, that is divided into 6 major criteria. First one, supervises the job analysis, studies and approves final form of the description. Second, develop, execute and monitor job evaluation procedure in cooperation with operating managers. Third one, act as chairman of the company-wide job evaluation committee. So he is going to working as the head of job evaluation committee. Here the evaluation means analyzing the relative worth of job. Fourth one, conduct periodic age and salary survey in the community and industry. Fifth one, administers the company's fringe benefits. I told you earlier, that is fringe, that is what? The perquisites or extra benefits given to the employees like gratuity, PF, pension, leave with pay, etc. Recommendation changes in an addition to the existing benefits. And sixth one, that is supervising members of the wage and salary department. Now the next one, content under the specimen of job description, that is working condition. So here as a manager, he is supposed to work in a normal working condition, especially 8 hours per day and 5 days a week, as just this is only example. Supervision, here he is supposed to report to the director of the human resource manager and exercise supervision of the officers in the wage and salary department in the HR division of the company. Now here the relationship described in 2 major ways. First one, with equivalent level of the management in the other department and maintain social and official contact with the local officer. So this is what the specimen copy of job description for the HR wage and salary administration manager. Now let's move further with the concept of specification. Job specification or position specification or employee specification is a statement of minimum acceptable human qualities required to perform a particular job. Yes, it is a written record of a physical, mental, social, psychological and behavioral characteristics which a person should possess in order to perform a particular job effectively. Here, physical characteristics include height, weight, chest, vision, hearing, ability, health, age, voice, poise, hand and foot coordination if required like in army, etc. Second one, content of the JS, that is mental characteristics. It consists of general intelligence, that is IQ, memory level, judgment, ability to concentrate, foresight, that means for the sixth sense, for decision making, etc. Third one, social and psychological characteristics. It comprises emotional stability, flexibility, personal appearance, pleasing manners or personality, initiative drive, conversation ability, etc. And other personal characteristics include gender, education, family background, job experience, extracurricular activities, his or her job hobbies, etc. All these traits may be classified into 3 major categories, that is A. Essential attributes, B. Describe attributes which a person ought to possess, and C. That is contraindicator which will become a handicap to successful job performance. Now, job specification tells what kind of a person is required for a given job, and that's why it serves as a guide in the recruitment and selection process. It is really helpful for training and appraisal of the employee. Job specification is criticized on the ground that it involves a great deal of subjectivity. Here, let's discuss the specimen of job specification for the job of manager, wage and administration under the HR department, as the same example we had discussed with the job description. Here, the same example or job designation we will be going to discuss about job specification. So, it includes the first one criteria, that is position title. So, title will be the same, that is manager, wage and administration. Department will be the same, that is human resource division. Now, the different is what? The specification of person. So, for a third one criteria, that is education and training. So, here education and training need to be specified regarding the person. So, here as an example, three criteria are given. A good behavior or a good bachelor degree with at least 50% marks. B, MBA, that is Masters of Business Administration with specialization in human resource management, or Masters of Arts in Social Work, or Diploma in Human Resource Manager, or any other equivalent qualification like MHRD, etc. C, a degree or diploma in labor law, that is MLW, will be an additional desirable qualification. The next one characteristic here or content, that is experience. So at least 5 years experience in the similar position in a large organization or reputed organization required. Age preferably above 30 years and below 45 years, and other attributes required under the job specification, that is good health, pleasing manners, fluency and speaking and writing skills. Analytical and decision making skills, ability to work long hours.